Hi guys, this is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm bringing you a video for the Glimmer of the Month Club for September. The name of the Glimmer set is Glimmering Build a Banner. Now, when I first got this one, I thought, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? But I'll be honest with you, now that I have boiled up and cut out most of it, I absolutely love the way that this is going. It makes the cutest banner, and you can basically do whatever you want with it. We've got some banner pieces for you to die cut. We've got these diagonal lines that work with these banners. Let me show you. So this one works with this. And then for your little tails, you can glimmer up those, or you can do it without it. You don't have to use those. And then it's also got some glimmer plates that are for some of the sentiments. And again, you don't have to use those. You could use these dies alone and cut things out and stamp on them however you want to do it. But what's neat is these foil plates are actually curved to fit inside this wave part of the banner. So that is really, really awesome. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to make a birthday card. But before we get started on that, I would love for you to give my video a thumbs up and consider subscribing so YouTube knows that you like my content. And you'll also want to hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video or do a live stream. Now, I'm also going to use some of my scraps that I don't use very much because, well, there's just the colors aren't kind of my thing. And I tend to go with white and then color whatever I want. So I've got a wishing, you a happy, and birthday. And on their own, those look pretty cute. But I've also cut out a couple of the diagonal pieces. So the way these work is they go here. So you've got, basically it looks like a ribbon. So I think that is just so, so cool. Now I did go ahead and get these done ahead of time, except for once. I'll show you how I did that. I'll do that last one. So here's this little tail piece, and that would go right down here, or it would go up at the top. Either way. So I've got my Gemini foil press heating up for me, and I'm going to be doing one more of these. So I've got some orange cardstock here. I need to make sure that the banner fits. Okay, great. It'll go that direction. And then I need some foil. Now for that, I'm using some glimmer foil. This is a red. I've had it in my stash a while, so I'm not 100% sure what the color is, but I'm pretty sure that I got it in a foil combo pack, a holiday foil pack last year. This year they've got all these cool textures on that foil pack, so that is super cool. And I just need a little piece of that. And the way this guy works, because I just got it recently, and you position your foil under this clear plastic piece that has some grooves in it. Then you line that up as close as you want to the edge. I'd say closer to the edge where you're going to be cutting, and then just slide it over. Now I've got it basically positioned where I want, and all I have to do is put my blade in and cut. And actually this is a piece that I've already been using, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that down. I do want to use some tape on this to make sure that it stays in place. And I'm going to create my little hinge and put my foil underneath. I have been having the hardest time with tape and the hinges. Nothing's wanting to stay on there where I want it. Now I will attach my hinge because it was not wanting to work the way I had it. Okay, it's all heated up, ready to go. Just flip that with the plate at the bottom, and your pretty side of your foil always faces away from your cardstock. It beeps, and now I just run that through my Gemini Junior. So let's go ahead and take a look at this pretty foil. And you've got those perfect little diagonal lines. And now I'm just going to place my die over that and center it a little bit. I go ahead and tape that down, being careful not to tape it over the foil. So if you do that, you can dull the foil, and we don't really want dull foil, right? And I'll just run that back through my Gemini Junior. Okay, so now I've got all my pieces, and now I just need to assemble my card. Now I've got a little bit of this cute pattern paper for dinosaurs, but I haven't used it, mostly because pretty much all the cards that I make and give out are for folks that are a little bit older, but I figure the sentiment's going to be big enough that it should cover most of the dinosaurs, but it'll still give it a little bit of a cute background panel. I think what would probably work better is grabbing some cling wrap. And of course I said cling wrap when I really meant press and seal, because this holds it just right in place without basically sticks to things enough, but it's not a real heavy-duty adhesive, so that's really good. You know what I mean. We've seen Jennifer Maguire use this stuff for years. So I'm just going to place that down. And then I'm going to flip it over and make sure I've got everything in kind of where I want it. And what's neat is these angled edges line up just pretty much perfect. Okay, so we've got that one. So I would say that at least the two in the middle are about where I want them to be. So those are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and adhere down. And I think I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this part. Okay, and then I'm going to right side up. Center that as best I can in the middle of this panel. Okay, so now I should be able to pick up everything else and just leave those diagonal pieces there. And the main reason I want to do that is I want to pop them up on some foam tape. So I'm going to just cut some foam tape and put it on the back of those banner pieces. And to make it easier to curve, I'm going to take the adhesive off of both sides. Same way as I would if I was doing a shaker card. That way I can bend it slightly. And believe it or not, I actually cut that at just about the right length. So we've got the first one, which is Wishing You. And again, I'm going to put some art glitter glue on the back just because I want that wiggle room. And I'm going to put it attached to this top piece here. And you don't have to line it up exactly. I'm going to actually shift it just a little bit because the wishing looks like it's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. While I'm doing this though, I am going to go ahead and add this little guy up here because I think I need to lift this up a little bit to make sure that it's lined up. And luckily that isn't stuck too bad down. Go ahead and add some art glitter glue to my little tail here. And then slide that under. That looks about perfect. This is turning out really cute. I love it. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put my art glitter glue actually on both of these. So I'm lining it up on that end, making it basically straight, and then taking this little guy and sliding it right under there, and then pressing everything down. So what I'm going to do is cut a 1/8 of an inch off on two sides, and that should square it up right in the center of my card base. Okay, so I'm going to just put some foam tape on the back. And with all that shine, I don't really think that it needs anything extra, so I'm not actually going to be adding any gems to this card. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope my card inspires you to create some awesome projects, and I would love to see what you create. So come join us in my Facebook group, Crafting with Debbie, and show us your creations. There's a link in the description box below. Here are some other videos that I know you'll enjoy. Thanks again, and remember, if I can make it, you can too.